Dear Diary, I woke up with a killer headache this morning. It's 11 a.m. and my tutorial is at 1 p.m. today. My eyes are bloodshot and my head is throbbing from too much alcohol. The room spun around as soon as I moved my head an inch. As I tried to get out of bed, I stumbled over my giant washing pile of clothes on the floor. The clothes were stained in a brownish-orange spots of vomit smeared all over them. Ugh. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I groaned aloud before clumsily making my way to the communal bathrooms. I could easily feel how empty my body had become as the alcohol wore off, and all that was left for me to do was think about what happened over and over again. I got into the shower to wash away any evidence that may have suggested how much I drank last night. Turns out, I'd vomited all over myself in my sleep. The hot water soothed my skin and helped clear out some of the fog in my brain. The only downside to the fog lifting is that with it, I began to feel again. My safety blanket of numbness was ripped off like a band-aid and I was once again an open wound. I collapsed on the shower floor and I cried, curled up in the fetal position on the cold tiles, and tried to imagine the water washing away all my pain. But no matter how hard I tried, it was like I could never get clean. My body felt heavy and tired, like a boulder had been placed on top of my shoulders. It's too much to carry, and life seems so pointless, because with each day the weight just gets heavier and heavier, until finally I won't be able to take it anymore. After what seemed like an eternity, I got out of the shower and dressed myself for class. I tried to brush off as much eye makeup smeared on my face as possible before heading out the door for my morning cigarette. Just as habitual as the thoughts of death that crossed my mind, who knew there were an endless amount of scenarios you could come up with when planning your own demise? I closed my eyes. I imagined that I was standing on the edge of a cliff. The sun shone through my hair and I felt the wind on my skin for just one last time before I started to fall. I fell and closed my eyes, wanting to hit the ground, but I didn't. I opened my eyes to check. I was still there. The ground was firmly beneath my feet, and I was, unfortunately, still alive and in agony. Yours sincerely, Hungover Barbie.